Started. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the December 28th Zoning Board of Adjustments meeting. Our next meeting will be January 25th at 6:30 p.m. Same place. If I could just have everybody stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Rodney, if I could have you read the preamble, please.
Good evening to those in attendance and watching at home. For the benefit of those who have not previously attended a zoning board hearing, the procedure is as follows. The petitions will be heard in the order they appear in the agenda. However, the chair may change the order at their discretion. The board will treat all petitioners, their representatives, abutters, and other interested parties fairly and with respect. The petitioner will be asked to give an overview of their petition and read through their responses to the criteria applicable to their cases, allowing for the board to ask questions after each item. State law and local ordinances establish the criteria that must be met in order for the board to grant approval to a petition, and it is the petitioner's responsibility to demonstrate that they have met each criterion. Following the presentation, the chair will open the floor for public comment, either in favor or opposed to the request. If necessary, an opportunity for rebuttal will be offered to the petitioner and public. However, discussion will not be allowed to devolve into back and forth arguments. All comments made shall be directed toward the chair. Should a question be asked, the chair will pose the question to the petitioner. Afterward, the chair will close the public hearing and the board will deliberate and vote on the petition. At this time, please silence all mobile devices.
Anyone who may be looking to speak regarding testimony or for or against, if you could please raise your right hand. Anyone who's looking to speak tonight? And you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, thank you. And then we are down one board member. So Chuck, if I could have you sit in for Lynn. All right, thank you. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. Our first petition, or only petition of the evening, is Keith Pasquale, petitioner and KTK Realty Trust owner, variance under section 2.02.4B of the zoning ordinance to permit the sales and storage of used automobiles in the I-1 Industrial District. Parcels located at 20 Star Drive in the I-1 Industrial and Aquifer Conservation Districts. Tax map 3D-1, lot 12, case ZBA 2022-45. Good evening. Oh, is your microphone on?
Press it.
There it is. Much
All right.
better. Okay, I can hear myself. Again, greetings. Thank you for allowing us to be here before you this evening to present our petition. Hopefully we'll make it quick so we can all get out of here and enjoy the rest of the holiday spirit. In a nutshell, I'm here to speak on behalf of Mr. Keith. Oh, again, my name is David Moran. I am a consultant. I live at 28 Seasons Lane in Londonderry, New Hampshire.
Thank you.
Again, I'm here today on behalf of Keith Pasquale, who is looking to get a variance for a used car sale and storage in the I-1 district. I want to start by saying that in every town, as you know, zoning's a little bit different. What people are trying to do is to mold their town into the vision that they see it. So they put up restrictions with the intent of trying to control different uses and different locations. And again, we understand that. What we are here tonight to talk about is what really is a very minor operation in an industrial area. Mr. Pasquale moved his business into New Hampshire about 12 years ago, and he was in the town of Salem. In Salem, where he was located, the sale of used cars and getting a dealer's license was permitted. So for the last 12 years, he has held the license. A little over a year ago, he moved here to Merrimack, And again, per the zoning regulations, that type of use is not allowed on any level in the I-1 district. So we're here to talk about what his use is and why it really is compatible. And hopefully you'll understand. I will read the application into the minutes.
And if you could just please stop after each bullet point in case we have questions.
Very good. I'd be happy to.
Thank you.
A variance is being requested from section 2.02.4-B in order to permit sales and storage of used automobiles in the industrial district. Number one, granting the variance would not be contrary to the public interest because the proposed use would have no impact on the people of Merrimack. The business activity is primarily conducted over the internet. There will be no signage or public display of vehicles on the property.
All right. Any questions from the board?
So, yeah, I guess first, so sales and storage, so it's not like a car lot.
Oh,
Like,
no,
you're gonna
not
have
at all.
cars.
Basically, Mr. Pasquale trades in classic automobiles.
Oh,
Okay. And that's what has been his basically side hobby. He owns and manages a trucking repair business.
okay.
So basically, the way the business operates is someone will contact him looking for a specific vehicle. He'll search his contacts, find that vehicle, and conduct the sale. Sometimes, and only sometimes, does he actually take possession of a car for a day or two to either inspect it or make sure that there are no repairs required. But basically, everything is out of the public view.
So then what's the storage?
That's the terminology from the ordinance from which the relief is being asked.
Okay.
And again, he may have something there for maybe a few days while he's waiting for it to be prepared or get it shipped out. But basically, just like Carvana, automobile purchasing nowadays is over the internet. 9 times out of 10, that's where everyone starts their search. And if they find a vehicle, I'm in the leasing business, and I've had tenants who have nothing else than an office, but they have a sales license and they can sell cars, and they just have them delivered from one car lot to their location, buyers ready, transactions done in a day. It's amazing how much it's changed.
So if I may, because this is a pretty big facility, there's no garage repairs or anything going
Well,
on there?
the repairs, actually, North Shore Trailer and Suspension is a repair business for trucks.
Okay.
Okay. Now, again, I'm going to be honest. If something had needed something to be done quickly on a vehicle, yeah, that might be done in their shop. But it is fully, again, that's a permitted use in the I-1 district.
Sure.
So this petition has nothing to do with the truck repairs.
No,
You're already approved to do that.
yes,
Okay.
There is conditional site plan approval for
we
the
have
truck
conditional
repair,
site plan approval.
Okay.
and the appeal went in the town's favor of the court decision. The abutter appealed. The town prevailed in the court case. There may be some pending appeals with that, but at this stage, there is nothing staying the planning board or the zoning board from acting on any application on this property.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Okay. Number 2, the spirit of the ordinance is observed because this is not a used car lot in the I-1 district. No vehicles on display, activity limited to private transactions only. Again, in my opinion, nobody will actually know this is going on in this district. Any questions?
Please continue.
Number 3, granting the variance would do substantial justice because applicant has had a dealer's license in New Hampshire for over 12 years. He moved his primary business to Merrimack in 2021 and should be permitted to continue this activity. There will be no impact on abutters.
Any questions?
Just to clarify, the reasoning why this came before the zoning board is the dealer license requires a signature from the town to say that it meets zoning requirements because used car sales is not a permitted use in this district. We can't sign off on that dealer license until there's action by this and approval from the planning board, should this be successful here tonight, to include that as part of the site plan as well.
Okay, thank you.
Number 4, granting the variance would not diminish the values of surrounding properties because the property is located at the very end of Star Drive. There will be no visual impact, customer visits by appointment only. The property is surrounded by industrial uses, including truck repair. It just so happens the property next door is also involved in truck repair, and material storage.
Any questions from the board? Go ahead, Chuck.
Will he be receiving anything by rail?
Oh, no. Although once upon a time, this building was set up and it had a rail spur. But that's been discontinued.
All right, please continue.
Number 5, unnecessary hardship. Owing to the following special conditions of the property that distinguish it from other properties in the area, explain how no fair and substantial relationship exists between the general public purpose of the ordinance provision and the specific application of that provision to this property. The ordinance for the I-1 district allows several automobile-related uses, including, and this is from the bylaws, gas stations, parking garages, enclosed service and repair, including automobiles, bulk fuel storage and distribution. All of these uses would create more traffic than this. The proposed use will be limited, no signage, no display, and low traffic. B, the proposed use is a reasonable one because the applicant has a history of internet sales. He operates a trailer repair business in the same location. The proposed use will not overburden the site nor create any nuisance to abutters or the community.
Any questions from the board on unnecessary hardship? All right. Seems extremely straightforward. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
All right. So at this point, what we would normally do is open this to the public.
No one snuck in.
Yeah. So at this point, if there's anybody hiding somewhere that would like to speak in favor or against this petition, please do so now. Well, at least I can say I did my due diligence. And I'll go ahead and close the public portion. Do I hear a motion or any questions or
I agree with
comments?
you. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, and it's, half the time it sounds like they don't even have to, he just works as an intermediary. So half the time they're probably not even coming there. So I don't see any issue with it, given that there's repair shops there anyway. So, I'm prepared to make a motion unless there's further discussion.
No, I totally agree that everything is pretty straightforward, and you got the BJT trucking right across the street there, preparing very similar, if not the same, services. So I'm in favor of it also.
If that's the case, Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion that the board finds the petitioner's responses to the statutory criteria are sufficient, proved each criterion is met, and the board adopts the petitioner's responses of the board's findings of fact, and further to grant the variance under section 2.02.4. B of the zoning ordinance to permit the sales and storage of used automobiles in the I-1 industrial district, conditioned upon site plan approval from the planning board for the used vehicle sales on the property.
Second.
All right. So, motion made by Patrick, seconded by Ben. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 500. Motion passes. There is still a 30-day appeal window where somebody could appeal this decision, but
Understood.
other than that, congratulations and good luck.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the holidays.
Thank you. Discussion, possible action regarding other items of concern.
Just as I had mentioned prior to the meeting and now on camera, this is our new assistant planner, Colleen Olson. Colleen started with us at the beginning of the month as Casey Wolf's replacement. She's now been to both planning board and zoning board once. So she'll be tag teaming with Robert primarily for the next couple of months because I'm now in budget mode and go to a lot of council meetings. But once Colleen's got her feet wet and we have a better comfort level with where she is, she'll be doing some of these meetings by herself as well.
And Colleen, they don't get any more difficult than this. I'm totally kidding.
Welcome.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
All right. Approval of the minutes.
I make a motion approval of minutes as printed.
Second.
All right. Motion made by Patrick, seconded by Rodney. All in favor? All right. 5-0-0. And then,
Motion we adjourn.
I second that.
all right, made by Rodney, seconded by Patrick. All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year's.
Record. Happy New Year's.
Actually, I think Patrick beat this. Yeah. I think he beat this once. I think we had like a 12 minutes.